Did you ever have that experience in life where it seems like no matter how hard you work, you just can't get things done? You can't get it all done. Between family and business and trying to eat right and stay in shape and maintain your faith through your spirituality, there just aren't enough hours in the day. So an analogy that's been shared with me is the idea of putting the big rocks into the jar first, taking care of the most important things, and then filling in smaller rocks and petals and the sand later. And it's a great analogy, and I think it's a great way to think about time management. But even when you're doing that, sometimes there's just not enough room in the jar to get it all done. So it got me thinking, maybe what we need is just a bigger jar. Because when we have a bigger jar, even if we arrange things not so neatly, it gets done. So how do we expand ourselves? How do we expand our capacity? Well, for me, in terms of living like a warrior, what that comes down to is really stretching yourself and putting yourself in situations that stretch you in the 4 key areas of physicality, mentality, emotionality, and spirituality. So, for example, if you're out of shape, you're not efficient. You don't move right, you don't think right, people don't take you as seriously as they would otherwise. So when you're working on your physical body every day and your health and you're eating right, drinking your green smoothie every morning or your bulletproof coffee, guess what? You get more done. When you're working on your mindset and you're working on developing a great relationship with your unconscious mind so you have better recall, better access to information, and you're working faster mentally, guess what? Less time daydreaming, more time cracking down and getting things done. Likewise, when it comes to emotions, when you have your emotions dealt with and squared away, which, by the way, is a dynamic and ever ongoing process, but when you're in that place where you're in touch with your emotions and you're managing them right, you just spend less time dealing with crap in your own head. Guess what? You're more efficient. You get more done. And lastly, when you expand your spiritual capacity, when you have a better relationship with God or your Creator, to where you're flowing down a greater level and purity of love and power into the world, guess what? People respond to you differently. You respond to yourself differently. You're more in touch with your purpose and the universe supports you and you get more done. So that's my thought on warrior time management. Sure, you got to arrange your time well, but even more importantly, you just have to expand your capacity for getting things done so you can take care of business in whichever way is important to you. Hope that's a good little thing for you guys to think about. Talk to you later.